Hey guys, here we are. My name's Darren. Shave the Man page, my maiden voyage with a video. Posted a picture up there, a couple of pictures of some products I was going to use today. Decided maybe I'll try my hand at making a video. So here we go. Hey, listen, first off, what I'm doing here today, how I shave, obviously everybody's got their own routines. This is just what works for me. In the way I do things. It's not necessarily the right way, not necessarily the wrong way, just what works for me. First off, I'm going to use, I'm in a classic mood today, so I'm going to use right here. Phoenix Artist Accoutrements CAD. I absolutely love this stuff. For those of you who know, right here, this is it. I know you can't smell this. Classic aftershave. Shave. With that, I'm going to follow that up with, oh yeah. There you go. Again, no explanation necessary for that. Little bit of balm. Here we go. Again, I'm not telling you anything you guys don't already know. I do use Proraso pre-shave. I get and always have on my neck. So I put it on a couple of times, usually with each pass. However, right here, this razor has changed all of that. This is the double open comb from Phoenix. And Chris Bailey, if you're watching this right now, I know what you're saying. There's no razor in it. I know, I'm going to put one in. I have found, in my experience, and I've been DE shaving since probably the mid-'80s. Used mostly an old Gillette that was given to me. And I've had a couple of DE razors, and I always thought open combs were going to be too aggressive for me and my neck. But I got to tell you, after a couple of passes, I'm finding that I do not have to use this Proraso pre-shave on my neck. I don't know, it's probably the open comb design I think is just right for me. But this razor right here, Phoenix, again, I really dig this razor. I am been loyal to Paul Silva razors, blades for, for as long as I can remember, as long as I've been able to get these. And I just, about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I went to go get another lot, couple of years worth of supply, to go get 100 of them. And in the mail came this pack and 100 of these Gillette Silver Blues. So I've been using these, and I've been using these for forever. And this, what's the difference? It's a matter of opinion. I think they're both pretty close for me anyway, in my opinion. Maybe these get a little bit of edge because I've used these more, but hey, not bad. Pretty good mistake. At least they didn't send 100 derbies, right? Got to give a shout out too to Brandon Glenn. Thanks for the trades, all of you guys. Anthony, the Stallion, love the stuff that we've traded. So I am going to go and I'm going to try to move this right along just because I know we're going to be, nobody wants to see my fat ass on here forever. So I'm going to put a blade in here. I'm going to lather up. I can't figure out how to edit this stuff, so I'm going to try to go as quickly as I can. Yes, Chris, I am putting a blade in there, see? Speaking of videos, I love the videos that all you guys make. Peter, Ray, Anthony, Buster. I don't know if you guys are ever going to watch my videos. If you do, certainly you guys have inspired me to try one. I don't have fancy editing equipment, not that I think anybody really does, but I'm trying this on my iPad. And see, Chris, the razor's in there. Look at that, though. I mean, that boy looks like it'll tear you up, but it really doesn't. For those of you who have tried this video, if you can hear some music, for those of you who know me out there, which a couple of you guys do, know that I play guitar. I play blues guitar. Used to be a full-time gig for me. Now is kind of a full-time gig, not so much anymore. But I've got the blues on the radio. Love the blues. Ray Pope. For those, I know Ray, you're out in the Chicago area. If you're watching this, Ray, I do play a couple of festivals out there every single year. Usually in July, out at Naperville, and then we do the Chicago Blues Fest. So maybe some tickets are in order for a meetup or whatever. And for those of you guys who know me locally, of course, you know what I do and where we play. Okay, real quick, again, load this up. I'm not going to show you anything different than you guys already know. The only thing really I do is I'm a fan of bowl lathering. Kind of a combination of both, actually. I just like to get the lather going. By the way, I gotta say, champions, Patriots. Go ahead. Haters are gonna hate. Gonna put a little bit of water in here. There we go. The brush I'm using, nothing special. I'm not a big, I gotta have a ton of brushes. Right here, Parker brush, Badger. Been using a Badger all of my life. Never really tried a Boar. Tried a Plisson. And I upset the apple cart when I didn't like it and posted it on there and feed on the page. I couldn't lather with it. I'm probably the only person in the universe that couldn't get a... I don't know. Maybe it was just me and I expected too much. I don't really know. Not saying it's a bad brush. I traded it. Actually, I gave it to the Stallion. In return, he gave me a razor and a bunch of other goodies, which was I wasn't expecting. Thank you very much, Anthony, for that. However, I do own a synthetic brush, and I do want to give a shout out right here. Anybody can guess who made that? That right there. Synthetic brush. Alan, thank you very much. Look at that handle. Beautiful. All right, so we got a good lather on here. Gonna wet the face a little bit. And this is, again, mostly what I do is I gotta use this Proraso mostly on my neck because I get a tough, my beard grows in a couple of weird different directions on my neck, as probably most of you guys are familiar with. And it's something I've dealt with my whole life. So and again, this is just what I do. Loaded it up. Hopefully you can hear the music in the background. Look at that, catch. So I kind of do a combination of both. I gotta tell you, this is weird doing this into a camera. Kind of do the bowl lather and I do the face lather. I got the silver tip right here. Pure silver tip. All right, that's good right there. Put the blade and we'll go, off we go. There is a blade in there, see? Chris, if you're watching that, I swear to God, that has to be one of the funniest things I've seen you do. I love the videos. I love the parody videos, guys. I'm going to try to do this right in here. The parody videos where you guys start making fun at each other, Wesley and Chris, and we don't know each other, but I watch your videos. I subscribe. Buster and the anti-Buster. I mean, this stuff is just hilarious, and I swear to God, it's what Facebook is really supposed to be about, you know? And again, I'm a musician. A lot of my Facebook, matter of fact, most of it is set up with, you know, things that involve music, since that is my life. And there's a lot of drama that goes along with that. You wouldn't think there would be, but dealing with musicians and at the level that I do, there's a lot of drama, a lot of tabloid behavior, and you know, I like going onto the page, the Shave the Man page, and I like to see all the guys and certainly all the products. And I like the fact that I can have some conversations with the people who make the stuff that I use. You know, I've talked to Chris at Katie's and Doug Smythe about some stuff, some questions, and they all respond. I mean, where can you get that kind of service? And I think Ray put a shout out about that too, and I completely agree. Trying to do this as quickly as I can, not to take up too much time. And the few times that I've talked to Anthony, of course, he talked to me about straight razors. You got to do it, you know. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah. I don't know. That scares me, and I'm gonna tell you. You know, the fact that I'm taking a straight razor to my face, but the single edge that he gave me, I guess, is very similar to a straight. So, and I like the shave I got with it. It was really good. But I don't know. Maybe I just don't have any confidence in myself. Maybe I'm just too shaky. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the shave ridge, which we'll talk about later. I do have a gig tonight up here in Massachusetts is where I'm at. We are playing. I'm kind of hoping that they cancel it because yet we're supposed to get some more severe weather. And that's going to impact some people and how they travel. And it's no fun. You know, we like it when we play to full houses. So, kind of hoping that we don't, we don't have to play. But if we do, I'll be there. All right, second pass. And again, this is just me in the way I do things. I'm not saying it's the right way or the wrong way or any way that you have to do with it. It's just I found what works better for me. Some guys go cross the grain, I think. I don't really know. I'm not up on all the terms. Oh, did I mention champions again? So, I really like this razor. Like I said, I used an old Gillette for years. And then I got a Merkur as a gift, 23C. I didn't really use it. I think I tried to trade it away. I put it on there when I first joined the page. I put it out there for a trade. I got like 0 responses, so that tells me what kind of razor that people think of that thing. I don't know. It's good, I guess, for a beginner. If any office still out there. Merkur 23C, it's got the long handle. Anybody want to trade me something for it? It's out there. If not, it'll go in the collection. I don't have a lot of razors. I'm pretty much, I use the same ones. Once I find something I like, I don't tend to change. So being on the road as a musician, not a lot of time living out of a suitcase to enjoy a shave. And you guys who travel, and I see that, you know, a lot of you guys travel too, and you understand. You know what I mean. I'm just going to rinse off here. We're almost done. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time. I know this is a weird angle to be looking at a video. Like I said, if I like this and I make another one, maybe I'll change it. See, that is on, you know, we all chase the baby butt smooth, you know, shave. And I got to tell you, after the second pass right here, I can honestly tell you, I get a little bit, and I always do, right here. And I think a lot of guys are the same, you know, right around in here. And this is what I think is setting this razor apart. And again, I just put a little bit of this pre on here, only because I do get some irritation on my neck. I always have it. It doesn't matter, you know, what I was using for razor blades, what I was using for a razor. It's just something I've just always had. So typically I don't chase that BBS, you know, shave, but I find that it's easier to get with this razor. And trust me, I really, really think if anybody's out there looking for a new one, and there's no way that Phoenix is asking me to push this. I purchased this second time around because everybody else had one, and I was hearing great things about it, and I can't say enough about this little razor right here. For me, it just works, you know, it just works great. So typically, this is all I'm finding I have to do with this little razor right here. No nicks. Yeah. And basically, I'm all done. I don't really have to do too many passes. And you can hear it. And I think that's the open comb design of this razor. But you can really hear what you're doing. And you can feel it. So let me just rinse this off. I'll let you enjoy the blues in the background. Hopefully you can hear it. Right. Look at that. What's that, a Savile Row? 3126. I do have a Shave the Man brush reserved for me. I can't wait. It's going to be pretty special when we all start to get them. And again, I think someone out there said we should all do a video at the, the night that we get them. I agree. Maybe there should be a soap. I saw a post on that too, And what are we going to do for a scent? Right here. Mighty Fine. Albert King. All right, guys. Hopefully this works out and I put it up, and maybe I'll do another one. I don't know. Your feedback, both good and bad, I can take it. I'm a musician. I've heard it all. All right, guys. Peace, and I'll see you around.